Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We offer stories of infidelity, betrayal, and redemption. Please like and subscribe. Cheers. Now, on to today's story. At this point, I'm certain that I'm just a stepping stone boyfriend. Every long-term girlfriend I've ever had has cheated on me or replaced me with someone else. First girlfriend cheated on me with 3 guys and left me for one of them. Second one cheated on me and almost killed me when I found out. Third and fourth ones cheated on me and left me for them. Fifth one I was with for 2 years, I was gonna propose to her and everything. Then she also cheated on me and left me for them. Now I've been with the 6th one for half a year and she broke up with me cause she wasn't ready for a commitment. Which on its surface is a good thing, so I didn't want to step in the way. But then lo and behold I find out that less than a month after we break up, she's moving halfway across the country to live with another man. How am I supposed to feel when my heart has been nothing but destroyed, toyed with and thrown to the sidelines for the next best thing? My dating life has been nothing but me getting cheated on and I can't help but think it's me that's the problem. Cause if it were just one girl, that'd be different. But it's every single girl that I've fallen in love with, they've destroyed me and my confidence. I'll probably add more to this as I think of it, but my mind is racing now and I can't stand being awake anymore. It's gotten to the point where I can't trust. Info: how old were you when you were with them and what is the age range of these exes? I'm not going to disclose ages exactly, but I will say that I've never dated someone more than 5 years younger than me and I haven't done anything illegal. I understand that I'm still fairly young and of legal age, but I still find that no excuse. I wasn't even trying to navigate into questionable age dynamics, I didn't even assume there was one. I was just trying to gauge where in life a typical person of that age is, where you're at, and maybe there are different priorities at those points. Oh, I wasn't assuming that you were saying that. I just know that if all I say is I don't date people more than 5 years younger than me, certain people take it kinda sus, so I wanted to clarify that quickly, lol. Oh, it's just the internet. Unless there is indication of certain behavior in your comment history, it won't hold any water. If you were a 30-yo dating 18-yos, though, I would voice my suspicions that you may have maturity/emotional/development issues and trauma, or predatory priorities. Absolutely TF not Lamau, I'm incredibly against that kinda pedophilic shit, no fucking excuse there. So when you date you're looking for marriage. As for the cheating, I think you just have bad luck. But if someone breaks up with you and then ends up with another person, that's just what happens. I am trying to find the one. If marriage comes out of that, then absolutely, but that's not a priority. All I'm saying is with how quickly the last one jumped to another guy, it's kinda sus. I have no proof that she cheated on me, but I also see a lot of signs, my guy. I see. Maybe make it clear with all future partners that you are not interested in casual dating and are looking for a long-lasting relationship. I mean, I try my best to convey that anyway, but I will definitely try to make that more of a neon sign moment, lol. No casual. Long-term only. That would actually be a dope-ass neon sign toe, now that I'm thinking about it. I've been in that girl's position. Sometimes everything just lines up, and it really has nothing to do with you. They might genuinely have not known each other until you two broke up. Doesn't mean they won't break up either. I sure did, lasted only 1 year and 4 months. You say only like that's a short time, lol. Longest relationship I've ever had was 2 years. Of course I'm not dismissing how you feel, I'm just saying if you've had longer relationships than I have then you must be doing something right. Same. Longest was 2 years. I'm not the type to cheat, but I'm definitely the type to move on ASAP once I've confirmed the relationship is not going to lead to the future that I'm looking for. I'm very communicative, so if the issues still aren't resolved after a year, I'll just move on and save myself the countless of disappointment, false hope, and heartaches. I'm more pragmatic than romantic. All of my exes understand that we'd never work out in the long run, and I'm still friends with all of them still. I used the word only because it is a very short time, let's be honest. It's just enough time for you to really understand the other person and figure out if your values actually align on a deeper level. Have you considered that you might have a type? Maybe not look-wise, but a personality type? Maybe it's the she needs looking after type, or the ambitious type, or the needy type, or the she likes projects type. If you get what I mean. Very valid question. I mean, I like to think that I don't have a particular type, but I know that there are some people I don't want to date for one reason or another. Perhaps I do, but I can't really point anything out in particular. Could be worth looking into. If you're friends with any of your ex, it's worth having a chat with them to see if they have any insights as well. I'm only friends with like 3 people lol. When I say my exes threw me to the sidelines, I mean they yeeted my ass so hard that it's like they never existed in the first place lol. The only thing, without context, is maybe the type of person you're drawn to. If you have low self-esteem and seem too nice, some not so nice, more shallow people are drawn to that. Some people assume love equals constant excitement, so chase that, especially in the current environment of instant access dating, Tinder etc. I'd say take time to yourself, focus on you, not the idea of being in a couple. Get back to hobbies and fun, and that will bring you to like-minded people rather than just those who want to date for the sake of it, or who you met in a bar. It just means you had a rash of bad luck and maybe just have a type. If you're going for girls you want to save, or who seem needy, well, that can be a warning sign. This goes for all genders BTW. People have to fix themselves, you can't mend them. Look after you and good things happen. Thank you so much for the advice. But I do just want to say that for reference, I've dated many different types of girls, not just one specific type. I do believe that love has excitement, but it's not a constant thing. It's very much a thing you gotta work for. I also don't like dating apps due to the trauma associated with it. I got sent to the psych ward because of a dating app one time, not fun lol. I've been trying to focus on me for how long this has been going on. Focusing on trying to make my dreams come true, staying safe, etc., even discovering more about myself. But since this has been going on for years, of course more dating and then, in my case, more dishonesty and disrespect will happen. And then finally, I don't go after girls I wanna save. I've seen that fall apart way too many times lol. The girls I date because I see potential in them. I see a future in them and their interests match mine. That's just me being honest. Again, I appreciate the feedback. Thanks for responding, and clarifying things. The topics I broached are the common traits I guess. Some people put on personas when they date. And then can't maintain them. And I think the dating expectations are more on them, not you. They want that constant stimulation and affirmation, but didn't bother flagging it to you. Instead they chased the dragon as it were. It could be that some entered into the relationship honestly but changed. Or as I mentioned, they acted in a specific way to get your interest but then couldn't maintain the persona. It sounds like a rash of bad luck where you just ran into rather self-centered people. But, as I said, I wonder if that's a symptom of the current generation? Though it sounds like you're trying to find people with common ideas, so that should mean you're avoiding insta-obsessed social media now sorts. In theory, it could be you've just met people who are unable to offer you the honesty of what they want, casual, but tried to compromise and couldn't. Or just you've hit proverbial potholes in people form. Hopefully all it means is the karmic pendulum will swing back your way big time. I love the in theory part lol. 'Cause it's so true. I do my best to avoid those people and go for others who are similar to me, and so in theory it should have worked out by now. Lo and behold, here am I on Reddit ranting so I don't get depresso espresso, upside down face. Man, that proverbial karmic pendulum swing better be ducking sweet. My mantra is usually people are disappointing, everyone talks a big talk of living by principles or having moral high ground. But so many people are easily swayed by shiny moments. Much like toddlers, people only really shift when they are hit by actual consequences. Aspirations are great, but until people are personally impacted by mistakes, then they rarely change. Narcissists are the worst, as they cannot accept internal responsibility. And for some, the idea that they are a bad guy can lead to genuine anguish, as their perfect self-image gets smashed. Quite how they lie and sidestep but still think that I'm not sure. Compartmentalizing, I think. As for the pendulum, it's cheesy, but your time will come. Not gonna lie, all I saw was people only really shift when they are hit by in the preview. Tell me why my first thought was a steel chair. I've been watching too much wrestling, lol. Thank you for the support, bud. Stay strong yourself, king. 5 straight times? That means 4 of them knew your history and pain and didn't empathize enough to change or not do the same thing to you. Have you gotten therapy? Something is wrong with your partner picker. People who know our worst insecurities and still use them against us are not good people. Your only real problem is you seem to select terrible people to date. You may need a professional to help you recognize tendencies and behaviors that you use to select terrible partners and ignore red flags. Relationships that start from infidelity have a terrible statistical chance of surviving. I'll bet most of those women are not with their APs because they built a relationship on such a weak foundation. Get the help you need to heal and rebuild yourself. NGL, I was a tad worried about where you were going with that in the preview notification, lol. I've tried going to therapy, but my health is so bad that I've actually been rejected by more therapists than anything. I wish I was joking about that. But I'm definitely trying to work on myself and make myself happy. Sounds like you have a tremendous amount of mental health challenges then. You desperately need to work on that. Therapists don't just reject patients that easily. It means you've got a lot of negative behaviors you need to overcome. You really need to get a hold of your mental health, since it seems to be in a very, very bad place. Worst part is, I can't say you're wrong. My mental health has always been abysmal. So commit to changing it to seek out happier and healthier times rather than using it as a crutch to explain away all of your life's problems. Awareness is step 1. But only with action can you facilitate change. If you're unhappy with who you are, then make steps to commit to who you want to be. Herein may lie a clue. Time to pull out the notebook, 'cause we're about to play some grown-up Blue's Clues. I can relate to your situation. I am finally taking some time alone after my last relationship that also involved cheating. I have always jumped from one relationship to the next. But, I am finally taking time, at least a year, to really figure out how to choose a good partner with the qualities that I want. I'm reading and doing the work in the books by Susan J. Elliott, Getting Past Your Breakup and Getting Back Out There. It's going to take lots of time to work on rebuilding my self-worth and figuring out why I keep choosing the people I've been choosing. The work in these books really helps you figure out exactly what you want in a relationship and in a partner, so you can see very early on if the person you're dating is the right one for you. I highly recommend following her plan. Well, see, with me, I end up being single for long periods of time anyway. Before my last ex, I was single for almost a year and it wasn't exactly a choice. I can't pull anyone, hence why I'm my age and have only had enough relationships to count on my 2 hands. It's a hard pill to swallow. But a few years ago, I realized I was the common denominator in all my bad relationships. I'm introverted, a loner. Of the 4 serious boyfriends I've had in 15 years, all of them were extroverted, loud, gregarious, alcoholics, and abusive, to one degree or another. 3 of them also cheated. Having my own kid, I looked back at my own childhood, and realized I was also abused by my parents. So, growing up abused was normal. I got into bad relationships thinking it was normal when my partners were jerks. Reddit has been my free therapy. And now with kids, I have even more reason to be overly protective and cautious about new partners I involve in my life. It's a tough cycle to break. I'm working on it. Good luck to you, Op. And to me. We're gonna need it. You should try to make an objective assessment of the type of partners you pick and your inability to see, or willingness to ignore, red flags. This will help you move forward to avoid some bad choices, and to know what sort of behavior you won't accept from a partner. Predatory types like narcissists are drawn to people who seem very kind and perhaps lacking in confidence. I guess they see you as easy prey to manipulate. Or at the very least, they are attracted to the idea of being with a nice person, but then their self-destructive tendencies get the best of them and they destroy what they have. It's never nice to victim blame, but to an extent you could be a factor. You need to gain more confidence and maybe be a bit more of a dick, be more assertive about what you want, and not readily give your heart out. Also take some time away from dating and work on yourself. Sometimes you just gotta do some deep introspection and find what it is that draws you into people this terrible. Also, what's the story with the second girlfriend? That sounds wild. Well, since you asked so nicely, the second girlfriend was my high school sweetheart. We moved in together after my parents kicked out and we were in a very toxic relationship at that point. We got into another argument one day cause I saw her using my computer to flirt, sext, etc. Other men. She pulled a card on me that she swore she wouldn't pull again because of how it affected my mental state. I got up to get my car keys so I could go for a drive cause that helps calm me down. Next thing I know, she has me in a body scissors and her hands around my throat and she takes me down to the ground. I passed out cause I couldn't get her off of me without getting violent, and I know all too well that if a man attacks a woman, even in self-defense, they're the ones getting the lawsuit on them. I woke up to her giving me CPR and crying cause she realized she almost killed me. I wish I could give more details, but unfortunately because it was such a traumatic event, my memory has deleted most of it. I forget what the proper term for that is, but of course that's my side of the story. You need to fix your picker. Mine was broken, as I was attracted to beautiful, brilliant narcissists who ultimately betrayed me. I spent some time in therapy and figured out how to change who I was attracted to, toward more healthy partners. I misread that as pecalamau. Which I mean, granted. You're picking the wrong girls. They have personality disorders. They gather up all things about their personalities. See if you can find common identities. Most important is, their childhood. Did they grow up with parents cheating? Divorced parents? Abusive? Drug or alcohol abuse, or abandonment? These are things to tell you to stay away from them. We hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Please comment, like and subscribe. Cheers. Have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are.